Hello, everyone. Welcome to Christopher's Entertainment Blog. I am your host, Chris. Welcome to my video for Star Wars The Force Awakens final teaser and poster review. I've had a few days to actually watch this trailer like 40 times and just glance at this awesome poster that they've made for this film, and I am so excited for this film. More excited than I've been for a film. Wow, in maybe 10 years. Well, at least 8 or so. I mean, I just can't believe it. I can't believe that this film is almost upon us. It's only 2 months away. And it's just I'm just in awe of how this film is shaping up. I can't believe it. I mean, it's totally redeemed itself. J.J. Abrams, from the looks of these trailers, the 2 teasers, and now this final full-length, real final version of the trailer, and this poster, and all the other posters and artwork and the toys and figures and everything that's come out, I believe this film is going to be magnificent. I think it's going to be great. By the looks of these trailers, I mean, this film could be bad. We did this with episode 1 and 2 and 3, or especially 1. I mean, where it looked like, really awesome, and then it was a letdown, and even though, me personally, I mean, I don't despise the prequels. I mean, I tolerate them, and I enjoy the story and actually what they're trying to convey with the prequels. I appreciate very much. It's just the way it's told and shot and directed is what it's bad. That's the bad thing. But this film, you can see this is original trilogy written all over it. All over it. You don't see hardly anything in there from the prequels at all. So there might be hints here and there of what happened, but I think that this is going to be a total original trilogy thing with the prequels. Yeah, they might have happened, but we're not going to talk about them because that happened a long time ago. We're not going to reference it, and I think it's great. I think it's totally great. I think it's awesome, and I can't wait for this film. But let me get into this because I can talk about this for an hour, but let me get into this. They dropped this awesome poster, and here's another close-up of the other style of the actual poster you'll probably see in the theaters. Now, I love it. I love this poster. I mean, it really, really explodes with all these different characters on there, and it shows that this, to a lot of people that really had no idea, because believe me, there's probably people out there that had no idea another Star Wars was coming out, and they see this poster and they're like, wow, another Star Wars. I had no idea. And look who's in it. We see Han Solo's in it. We see Carrie Fisher as Leia is back in it. We see Chewbacca. We see 3PO. We see R2. So we see these characters. We see the Millennium Falcon as well. We see these characters that are iconic from the original trilogy that a lot of people that didn't know a new Star Wars was coming out will see that and say, well, that's the original trilogy that I love, not the crappy, prequels that I didn't care about. This is actually the real trilogy. And Han Solo and Leia and Chewbacca and C-3PO and R2 and the Millennium Falcon are in this film. I want to go see that. And then they'll see these other characters like, well, who's this, the girl with the staff? Who's this other guy with the red lightsaber? Who's the other guy? I mean, they're going to see this and say, well, this intrigues me. I mean, the original characters from the original trilogies in it, I want to go see that. And I think it really does tell that story to a lot of people that didn't know that there was a new Star Wars coming out. So I think it works in that aspect. And I've seen some people say, well, it's too much happening, too busy. I disagree. I personally, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I think it really tells like a huge story, that this is going to be a big event film with a lot of stuff happening. Now, I agree. I mean, they did try to cram some stuff in there. Maybe they could have dealt without maybe Poe and Captain Phasma, and maybe just put like the iconic, or even the stormtroopers at the bottom. They maybe could have dealt without that. But I think it really shows to a lot of people that, hey, stormtroopers are back, that we all know and love. That there's a new stormtrooper, a chrome one. People were like, well, what is this chrome trooper? I think it really tells a lot of people that didn't know that a new Star Wars was coming out, whoever they may be. I'm sure they're out there. That it's telling them that the original trilogy that we all know and love is back, and they're in this film. Now, also, the one thing that you might say is missing from this is, where's Luke? Where's Luke at? I understand why they didn't put Luke in there. Totally understand. He's going to play an essential part in this film. Some are saying he's only going to be in for like 5 or 10 minutes. I don't believe that. I cannot believe that. Mark Hamill was on set just as long as Carrie Fisher and Harrison Ford was. What was he shooting the whole time? So he's going to be in it, even if it's for 45 minutes. He's going to be in it somewhere, and it's all speculation, but maybe Kylo Ren is searching for Luke this whole time. So, and there's a weird rumor going around that Luke is actually Kylo Ren. I don't believe that for 1 minute, because we've seen who Kylo Ren is. It's Adam Driver. We know who that is. I would be just shocked if he was, or if he's like a clone of Luke. I mean, come on. No, I'm interested in seeing this whole new, brand new character, and Luke is Luke, and we'll find out what's happening with him. But so I understand why Luke is not there, and it makes sense, and I can't wait to see what they do. They're keeping him very secret, very, very secret, and I agree with that. Another one you're missing is Snoke. Andy Serkis. He's not on the poster either, so he's like almost like an emperor type thing going on. So we got Luke and we got Snoke, that are two that are not featured on the poster, that are in this film. Also, Max von Sydow, where is he at in this poster? That's interesting as well. So we got Luke, we got Snoke, and we got whoever Max von Sydow is playing. We have no idea who he's playing. I mean, at least we know that Andy Serkis is Snoke. We know Luke, is back in this. So, I mean, we don't know who Max von Sydow is playing. That is a real mystery there, and it's very interesting. I can't wait to see what they come up with that. But I'm loving this poster. I know I'm talking way too much about it, but I really love the poster. But write in the comments below, guys, what you think of the poster. But anyway, I wanted to talk about this trailer. Then the trailer drops, and I'm completely just ecstatic when the trailer drops. For me personally, I don't have like cable, so I don't have ESPN. They showed it on ESPN during the football game, Monday Night Football, which is a genius move. I mean, why not? I mean, put it on the channel that you own, and make the game's ratings go higher, at least for the first half anyway. So I didn't get to see it when it launched on actual halftime. I waited for a few minutes until it came online, and I watched it, and I was smiling the whole time. And after I watched it 2-3 times, I was so excited. I wanted to see this film now. I still do, but I've calmed down. But I want to see this film immediately. I was just so, I just wanted to see it. I was like, I got to see this film now. I mean, I can't, it's 2 months away, but just calm down, and we'll get there. We will get there slowly, but I can't wait to see it. I mean, it looks amazing. I mean, the whole thing with Han Solo saying, the Jedi, the dark side, it's real, it's true, all of it was real. Daisy Ridley looks amazing in it. You can see that she's like a scavenger. She's going through that old Star Destroyer, hunting for, relics or whatever. And that staff is still a mystery. You can see it's actually parallel with Kylo Ren's, which makes me think they got to be like a relative of something, brother, sister, cousin, something. So they're some type of a family member of someone, either a solo kid or Luke's kid, possible. So I can't wait to see what goes on with that. That's intriguing to me. And it looks like they're both like relic hunters. Like she's hunting for relics in the Star Destroyer and other types of weird, like she's messing around with mechanics, kind of like Anakin did in Episode 1. She's like that type of character on this like desert type planet, and she's like a fixer upper, like she fixes all these droids and whatever, just like Anakin did. So that's cool. And then we see Kylo Ren, and you actually get to hear his voice. That voice is awesome. That voice is awesome. In the prequels, we never really got to hear Darth Maul. I mean, I think a little bit, but he didn't sound like this. I mean, that is almost like Vader-esque to me, that voice. And the modulation they did with Adam Driver's voice, amazing. He looks menacing. He reminds me of the Old Republic Revan. If you've ever played Knights of the Old Republic, which was one of my favorite games of all time, is Knights of the Old Republic. This helmet looks like Revan. Now, I don't think he's going to be Revan or anything. That would be awesome if they say, oh, well, this is a relic. This helmet is a relic from Revan. Oh, if they say anything about the Old Republic, I will just go insane. Because it looks very similar to Revan, but I don't think they will. But it would be awesome if they did. And this lightsaber, he's built his own lightsaber with this cross hilt thing. I mean, that's awesome. I love the lightsaber. But, we see a lot of stuff going on, flashing through this trailer. We see Rey crying over something. People think it might be Chewie. I'm not convinced about that because you can't really tell. But it should be awesome to see what more they got. This base, before I forget, this base, I think this is Starkiller Base. I think that's where Kylo Ren is at when he's talking about Vader. He's saying about, I'm going to finish what you started. And I think that's the base that they're in. I mean, it's like a planet with like a giant laser in it. I mean, that looks awesome. You could say, well, it's like another Star Destroyer, but this looks more better than a Star Destroyer. I mean, that thing I think that thing can destroy stars. It can destroy solar systems, which is just insane. If that thing can destroy solar systems, that's awesome and insane. And like I said, he says, I'm going to finish what you started, talking about Vader. What was it that Vader started and didn't finish? I mean, was it killing Force sensitives, seeking them out? Is it killing Luke? Is he going to try to find Luke and kill Luke? I'm intrigued. I'm really intrigued to find out what that could be, to carry on that legacy of Darth Vader. I mean, he finds the burnt helmet of Vader. So yeah, I mean, what's happening there? I mean, I can't wait. I can't wait to see what goes on there. Everything in this is just intriguing to me. It's exciting. You see the battle with John Boyega, who is Finn, and he has this blue lightsaber, which I think is Anakin's lightsaber, which gets passed on to Luke in A New Hope. And I think that is it. I think that's the lightsaber that he's holding. And it looks like he knows how to use it. I mean, look how he's holding it. I mean, it's like he's trained or something. And then there's a rumor going around that he might be like a former trainee of Luke or something. Who knows? Who knows? And it's anyone's guess at this point, really. But the Knights of Ren, we see like Kylo Ren has got like this army. Well, it's not an army, but he's got this gang of other guys that look like him, the Knights of Ren. I mean, who are the Knights of Ren? Are they former students of Luke? Maybe. They're Force sensitive, obviously. I mean, it seems like, they're trying to awaken. The Force awakens, so they're trying to awaken the Force, the dark side of the Force, maybe. I can't wait, guys. I'm so excited for this trailer. I loved it. I loved every second of it. There's actually, if you can find it, there is actually a supercut of all the trailers combined into one. It's actually edited really nicely, so you can look it up on YouTube here. But wow, guys, I mean the numbers. Real quick, the numbers, guys. When they once they showed this trailer, they put the tickets on sale, advanced tickets, and it has become a phenomenon. That night, all the sites were down that were selling tickets, like Fandango, AMC, MovieTickets.com. All these ones were down. I mean, it was insane. I've never seen anything like that ever. And it was just a perfect storm of all this excitement. It worked out great. You've seen this awesome trailer, and then they put tickets on sale, and people just went crazy over it. I mean, the people were scalping tickets for like thousands of dollars. I mean, it's insane. And they're on eBay for a lot of money as well. I mean, it's just like, wow. I mean, you're going to get to see the film. I mean, calm down, guys. But, I mean, opening night's going to be insane for these films. Fandango is reporting that the previous record holder, which was the Hunger Games, I think it was last year's Hunger Games. It was one of them. I don't know. Let's see. I think it sold like, it had a record. I'm trying to look up the number, exactly what it was. But let's see here. AMC. Let's go with AMC. AMC. The Force Awakens beat the previous single-day ticket sales record by a factor of 10, and has sold out more than 1,000 shows. I mean, that is just 1,000 shows. Wow. MovieTickets.com is reporting Star Wars posted the biggest first-day sales ever on its site, 4 times as high as Episode 3. 10 years ago. I mean, that is absolutely insane. IMAX has already generated $6.5 million in advance sales in U.S. and Canada. Previous record for a single day of sales is shared by The Dark Knight Rises, The Hunger Games Catching Fire, and Avengers. The Avengers. All 3 of those were the previous record holder with $1 million for IMAX pre-sale. $1 million for those 3 films. The Force Awakens pre-sales, $6.5 million for IMAX pre-sales. That is insane! Absolutely craziness. Craziness. Yeah, guys. It's selling out everywhere, and it's shattering records that I don't think will ever be broken again. Just madness. And I'm happy. I'm happy for it. I'm glad it's generating this much buzz and hype. Now it comes down to, with this type of sales records that it's selling, can it beat this year's single day opening weekend? Opening weekend. Which I think was set by, I don't have the numbers, but I think it's set by Jurassic World, which is like 200 and, I don't know if I can bring it up. I think it was like 200 and something. So it was 215 million, I think. Let's see. I know I'd probably have to search and probably take up too much time, but I'm pretty sure it's Jurassic World with 200 and something million. But I really think it will beat that. I mean, if the record is like 200 and something million, like say it's 15. I don't have the numbers right now, but I know it's something close to that. I think Episode 7 opening weekend is going to generate at least 230 million. At least. That's what I'm going with, is 230. I've seen some predict maybe 250. And I don't even know if it's even possible to do 300 million. I don't even know if there's enough screens it's going to show it. That would be insane. But I think it's going to at least make 230, and it's going to be the #1 box office movie of this year. So even though it's in December, I still think it opens in December, and all those funds still translate to just the previous year. So I think it's going to open big, massive. So, and also I think we got worldwide. The record is Avatar, which is like 2 billion something, which is just insane. I think, man, I don't know if it's going to make the record. I think it's going to come close. It's going to make close to 2 billion. I think it will come close to 2 billion. I don't know if it's going to make over the 2 billion though, because that is a tall number, a big number to beat. But I think it will. Okay, here's the record. Opening records. 208 million is the record for Jurassic World. I think Star Wars will beat that with 230, at least 230 million. So, and I don't have what's okay. Avatar. Let's see. Overall records, domestic. Oh, that's domestic. Only worldwide. Worldwide, Avatar, which is $2,788,000,000. I don't think it's going to beat that. If it does, I mean, I could be wrong. I hope it does. I hope it does. But that is just a tall number. Here's the thing. If Star Wars is great, if it's fantastic film, I think it will beat that number, because the repeat viewings of people will see it 3, 4, 5 times, over the course of its run. So I think it's definitely possible. If the film is just okay and get mixed reviews, then I don't think so. So it just depends on what happens when it opens, and in the course of time, we'll see. But I definitely think it's possible if it's a great film. I definitely think so. But I think opening weekend is I think it's a locker that it will get at least 230 million. It will be the #1 movie of this year. And it will beat the December record by a landslide as well, which is like 86 million, I think. So it definitely will beat that as well. But yeah, guys, I'm going way over time. Like I said, I could talk for Star Wars over an hour. But awesome. The poster is awesome. I really liked it. It could probably remove some of these characters here and there, but I mean, I don't mind it. I think it really does tell a story to a lot of people that doesn't really know a Star Wars movie's coming out. I mean, you see Han and you see Luke and you see Chewie, and you're just like, that's the original trilogy. I got to see this film. And the trailer was amazing. I loved it. I don't need to see any more trailers. I just need to see the film, and I can't wait for it to come out on the 18th, I think, 18th of December. Can't wait, guys. But hey, guys, write in the comments below anything I might have missed that you want to touch on, theories or predictions about the film, about the poster, about the trailer, whatever. Please write in the comments below. Please like and subscribe. I do appreciate it. But that will do it for me for this video, guys. I am Chris for Christopher's Entertainment Blog. Thanks a lot, guys. Take it easy.